Tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And there's the bell to start round one. That jab got her. She just misses with that big right hand. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring tongue. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Left counter scores. You'd like to see more jabs. Blocks that jab. She blocks the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes. Here we go. It's round two. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Counter shot with the right hand. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Nice job landing that left counter punch. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. They score again with the left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. On to the third. This is a high-octane battle. The jab just got blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You're absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Back at it in round 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Fantastic punch. She blocks that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He misses with that jab. So much firepower here. punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst.
And this GB is now in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. No rest for the weary. Left shot lands. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though, when we talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Find a home for that jab. He scored with that left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell for round 6. She misses with the jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That left lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Right punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. There's the bell to start round 7. You'd like to see more jabs. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
She blocks the uppercut. Nice job by her to block that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Oh, and Jonas stays with that shot. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Look at her trying to fight her way out of this. She might just want to hold on, play some defense. Looks like they're out of trouble. Do you believe what we are seeing? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. On a hook, but nice defense there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Round 8, and we're off again. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. Natasha. output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knock. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Do you believe this? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. And that's exactly where she doesn't need to be. How did they survive that? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense there on the left uppercut. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. She's got to fight her way out. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it. We've made it to round 10. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Nice punch. Hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Lucky to have avoided that left uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice shot with the left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Down goes Natasha Jonas. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.